We've decoded the disc that the Major brought back with her. It contained the blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the two tactical nukes that the Belkans used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war. The V2 is a MIRV missile. It could wipe out half of all the large cities in either Osea or Yuktobania. So where would they deploy it? It had to be in the Sol, which was also secretly completed and is now operational. After all, it was built to function as an orbital platform for such weapons in the first place. The Sol itself is unmanned. It was controlled from the ground, but we didn't know where. Then, the intelligence vessel Andromeda tracked down the origin of Shantzei's transmissions to the Arkbird. It's in the former South Belka, a state entrusted to Osean rule and now called North Osea. To be more precise, the transmissions originated from an experimental facility owned by Grunder Industries, the manufacturer of the weapons we use. The president of Grunder has sworn allegiance to Osea, but in truth, he was a secret member of the Gray Men. Under the guise of their experimental facility, they are actually digging a gigantic tunnel under the mountain range that runs along the border dividing North and South Belka. Their ultimate goal is to reunite the two Belkas. And in that tunnel...
The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time. Additional missile approaching. Rosgrees, launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
This will probably be the last time this ship launches an aircraft. So go ahead and pick the best plane.
Pick whatever you want. We'll catapult it into the sky. We're gonna get you up there no matter what, all right?
Captain, please.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Is this the formation you want?
Rosgrees, launch!
Second wave of missiles inbound. 10 seconds to impact. Counter with artillery barrage. We can't hit all of them. Brace for impact. Starboard side flood. Damage control. We've been hit by 2 sub-launch missiles. The ship's listing.
Launch them out.
We can't. The ship's listing heavily to starboard. We're sinking fast.
Continue with the launch.
But
Take them up. Hurry up with the catapult. Just concentrate on launching them. All hands not conducting aircraft launch, abandon ship immediately.
We're getting you guys into the air no matter what. I don't care what happens to the catapult. Aircraft launch confirmed. Catapult crew will now evacuate the ship.
enemy submarine sunk. She's sinking. The ship's sinking.
The Kestrel is gone.
I've lost time and time again. But now, I've finally won.
Huh?
Look, we launched them off safely. There's my victory. As long as they're in the air, I haven't lost. And I know they'll succeed.
Yeah.
The captain was humming a tune. The same song I heard from the anti-war audience at the stadium. He was the one playing that record in the middle of a sea battle.
This is President Harling of the Osean Federation. Attention, all Osean and Yuktobanian officers and soldiers currently on the battlefield. Let us put down our guns and come out of the trenches. The Osean capital of Alred has been freed of the people who took advantage of my absence to usurp control of the country. Once robbed of my freedom and of my ability to do the right thing, I now stand again under the light of the Golden Sun. And I do so with the Honorable Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor by my side. We have resolved our terrible and unfortunate misunderstandings, and the war is now over.
This is Prime Minister Nicanor, Head of Government for the Union of Yuktobanian Republics. Attention all officers and soldiers of Osea and Yuktobania currently on the battlefield. Please watch as President Harling and I stand shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand. President Harling's words are true. The war is over, but there is one more battle that still needs to be fought.
We believe that those who have tried to stir hatred between us are now preparing a weapon that could wipe out half of all metropolitan areas in either one of our countries. Our comrades are in flight as I speak, determined to stop this plan dead in its tracks. Which country is under the threat of mass destruction? That we do not know.
However, that is no longer important. No matter which country is hit, it would be a severe blow to all of us.
So now I ask you, members of the military, if you see it in your hearts, please utilize the resources available to you and help out our brave pilots. Right now they are flying east to meet the enemy.
To those who still dare to hide behind the power of their hateful weapons, bring yourself before the light of peace and harmony.
Those are Yuk fighters.
This is the Yuktobanian 703rd Squadron. We heard the President's speech. We will fight with you.
Let us sing that song too. We're going with you. So are we.
This is the Osean 1st Fire Wing. I just knocked out the brigade commander. We'd also like to help. This is the Yuktobanian 172nd Fighter Bomber Squadron. We love that song too. We brought an AWACS with us.
This is AWACS, Okamieva. That would be Sky Eye in your language. We got a message from your boss. I'll patch it in.
Assault just docked with the last cargo shipment from the mass driver. It may be fully operational soon. The Andromeda has tracked down its transmission link. It's still coming from Shanxi. I'll be briefing you, so pay attention.
We will attack the Solg control system, located in a giant tunnel under the Voldrak Mountains. The tunnel entrance is located at the foot of the mountains, and the entire area is covered by mountains and waterways. First, an armored force will try to move in from the town to infiltrate the wharf, where the entrance to the control system is located. There are several enemy defense positions built along the path that the armored force will take, so air support will be vital for their invasion. Meanwhile, a helicopter formation will attack the control system entrance and capture the nearby area. We're also expecting the helicopters to face anti-air resistance, so we'll need support to put down enemy fire around the entrance. Your squadron's mission is to protect the armored force and clear out a landing area for the Heliborn fleet. Once both units capture the facility entrance, a Special Forces team will open up the shutter blocking the way inside. Go through the open entrance and destroy the Solg control system from the inside.
Burger Industries has detected your approach and they're asking for help. Warhawk is still left over Russia and Yuktabania. So they'd hand over the third V1 tactical nuke in exchange. They're hiding the more powerful V2 from them. Now listen, we're gonna be sending out fighter jets. This is the sky that will determine our fate.
We've got to win this battle and bring back peace!
As the commander in chief of the Ocean Army, I hereby order all units to lower their weapons and cease fighting.
Mechanical bombs discovered and destroyed enemy facility. Let's have the ground forces to retrieve and lay them. Don't worry about the U-fighters. Get the war dog ghosts.
Hamilton's here too. Be careful. He's trying to grab aggressors.
Alright, there it is. Lock, load, and stand by. The Rosgreaves suppressed the AA guns for us. We're landing.
Ground forces appear to have entered the urban area. Let's go to a reporter on the scene.
Fierce battle is taking place across the street from where I sit. Look out!
The advancing Ocean and Yuktabanian forces have gathered in the industrial sector. It seems that once again, this area is caught up in the flames of war.
This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We were preparing to launch into Yuktabania, but the President's words convinced us to change our battle mission. Now commencing attack on the enemy facility.
It's still unclear why they're being referred to as the Rosgrees. The Rosgrees is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero.
Archer, roger.
Rosgrees. Legends come true. Is it true that the Rosgrees are really the guys from Sand Island?
We've got the Rosgrees on our side. Don't falter and go forward.
According to the sources close to the president, the Rosgrees consist of 4... One of the pilots is reportedly a female, but we haven't been able to confirm this yet.
The demon returns as the
Ground force is being delayed by a defensive line of pillboxes. They need some close air support bombing.
This is Viper 1. I'll sit back and let the UK Air Force show their stuff.
Roger, Viper 1. Allow us to join you at 5 for a while. Explosions are echoing throughout the city, shattering the calm of the night.
Welcome. Target hit. Nice working with you. You call sign?
Z-Need 1. We'll save the introductions for later. Let's finish the mission first.
Found us. Nothing but allies. It's true. If we believe in ourselves, people will believe in us.
We're all heroes now. Heroes for peace. Pilots in gun range.
Now the two countries are freely exchanging goodwill, not gunfire. I feel like we've been relying on them all through this war. The words from the leaders of both countries have moved to the masses.
Enemy dead ahead. I'm moving in for radar lock.
Guess the president was right, huh? No sense of bickering with each other. I think this could happen even without the president's speech.
Don't let them escape. Chase them to the ends of the earth.
We're gonna fight together. We're gonna come home together. Don't you forget that. This is history in the making, and we're making it.
This is the OCN 502nd Tactical Fighter Wing. We finally made it. We'd like to lend our support.
Dark is the only obstacle.
Don't worry, we insist. Our morale is high, and we'd love to help.
All right, one down. Couldn't go without your support. Quality effort. Enemy position silenced. Charge. All right, now, let's go. The soldiers in town are all cheering the Rosgrees in unison. Man, that's a big tunnel. All right, we're opening the tunnel entrance.
We've come across a blueprint of the tunnel facility on the Major's disk. The Solg control system is in the deepest part of the tunnel. We can't touch it from the entrance. Fly into the tunnel, attack the control system in the deepest part of the complex, and escape out the tunnel exit on the opposite side. This is extremely dangerous, but there's no other way to do this. There are two central components to the control system. You must destroy them both, but you can only destroy one of them per attack run. Furthermore, the ground forces will not be able to keep the entrance shutters open for very long. There's not enough time for you to go back into the tunnel again after the first run. So, a separate plane will have to go in from the other side at the same time. We have only one chance. Synchronize your run with the second plane to attack both components simultaneously and destroy the Solg control system.